Every time we talk about what it means to be a member of a community of faith at North Decatur or in any church for that matter, we talk about it as a challenge, a commitment that we make with one another to support our community and our church with prayers, presence, gifts, service, and witness. We make 5 unique claims within community that will continue to be there. So what that means is we pray for one another and with one another as much as we talk about and to one another. It means that we pray for the work of God in the world, that God's will would be done in this world and the world would know God and by God's love for all of us. We talk about what it means to be present, to be there in the hardest moments and in the best moments, to celebrate and to mourn, and to be there when people need us most. We talk about what it means to share our gifts, whether financial or in expertise, that we would bring that to the community of faith and to the community beyond the church to help enable the world to thrive. God has gifted you with a good thing, and when we share those things together, the world is transformed. And we believe and commit to one another that we would support one another by being servants. That means putting the interests and well-being of others ahead of even our own interests and well-being. And when we can do that as a community, we begin to thrive. And finally, we promise to support one another by our witness. And that just means our ability and willingness to tell our story well. That doesn't change with any of the news that's been clouding my whole Facebook page, and I'm sure yours. The coronavirus is scary, and it is a genuine threat to so many people who are vulnerable in our church and in our community. And that's why we've canceled our in-person worship services for the next couple of weeks. But that doesn't mean that we stop being the church. In fact, it gives us a really interesting and beautiful opportunity to test our commitment to be the church in the world beyond worship on Sunday morning. So I have a couple of invitations and then a challenge. My invitations are pretty simple. Continue to join us in worship on Sunday morning. Starting this week, we'll be doing a live stream of worship. This week will be a little bit weird. We'll live stream at 9 and then launch a video at 11. And then next week, once we've got some equipment in that'll help us out, we're going to do a live stream at 10 o'clock every morning until we're able to gather again in person. And then in between Sundays, we'll have a devotion sent on through our YouTube channel, our Facebook page, and our Instagram thing. I'm an expert here. We'll send a video out of a devotion led by one of our pastoral team Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. So we'll start the week with worship on Sunday morning, and then Monday through Saturday, there will be a fresh video helping encourage us all to be devoting ourselves spiritually to God, which is incredible. So those are my invitations. It's simple. Join us in worship and join us for devotion each day. My challenge is to live out of your sense of calling, even in this difficult moment. Reach out to your neighbors. If you don't already know their names, get to know their names. And if there's any way that you can support them during this time of need, ask them, talk with them, get to know them so that you might be of help and comfort in this time that we are in. I'd also challenge you to reach out to one another. If you know somebody in the church that could really use a phone call, call them. The phones that we have will be an incredible gift that we can use to stay connected to one another. So use your phone. You can call, you can text, you can email from it, you can write messages all over social media. The tools that we have in our phones it's incredible. So use it. And then beyond that, I challenge you to look for ways that you can live as a as an embodiment of the church beyond the walls, while we aren't gathering regularly for worship and small groups. Hopefully that will begin to ebb away at some of the fears that we're experiencing in community, and also challenge us to live beyond the walls of the church in new ways. I'm excited to see where that goes, and I hope that you will tell me the stories about the wonderful things that I'm sure will happen because we put the care of our neighbors ahead of ourselves in this season. So be well, y'all. I'm praying for you, and I hope that you will pray for me. We're all in this together. I have never experienced something like this before, and I think we're all in that boat. So stay safe, wash your hands. If you're sick, stay home. If you have any sort of immunity compromising medical condition, please stay home and call somebody who might be able to be of some assistance. If you're sick, go to the doctor. I think that's it. Those are my challenges. Worship with us, see the devotions, be the church, and stay safe. Love y'all. Take care. Bye.